Good morning to all MSc second year students, semester third. Today we'll start the Euler's equation of motion. Before starting the Euler's equation of motion, I would like to inform you. In lecture 4, in the description box, there is a link for the PDF notes of unit first. So you click that link and you will get the PDF file of the unit first of this semester third of the fluid dynamics. Now today we'll start the Euler's equation of motion. So suppose that at time t, delta S denotes the closed surface of a particle of a moving fluid. The particle moving along with the fluid with velocity q. Take the particle to be of the fixed mass rho delta v, and this rho being the density and delta v is the volume. Ultimately delta S and this delta V are the made vanishingly small, and suppose that this delta S is small, vanishingly small. This delta S is vanishingly small from this delta S, and this delta S, small delta S, is the surface element of this capital delta S, and that n is the unit normal vector to this delta S drawn outwards from the particle if P denotes the fluid pressure at delta S. Suppose here this point is a P. This P denotes the fluid pressure at delta S. Then delta S moving locally with the liquid fluid. The force on it due to the fluid outside the particle is minus P delta S n. Hence the total surface force on the fluid particle due to the actions of the surrounding fluid is minus integration over delta S npds is equal to minus integration over delta V dV. Let F be the body force per unit mass at any volume element delta V, which is vanishingly small than delta V of the particle. Then rho F delta V is the body force on the element delta V, and so the total body force on the entire particle is integration over delta V rho F dV. And since the mass of the volume element delta V is that the entire fluid particle is integration over delta V rho dV, but this mass is constant, and hence the equation of motion of the fluid particle is integration over delta V rho F minus del P into dV is equal to dq by dt integration over delta V rho dV. The terms on this LHS represents the total force acting, and this dq by dt is the acceleration of the fluid particle following the motion. To the first order, this equation approximates to rho f minus delta p into delta v is equal to dq by dt rho delta v, and therefore in the limit as delta v tends to 0, we obtain this dq by dt is equal to f minus 1 by rho del p. Suppose this is first equation. This is a first equation, and this equation first is known as the Euler equation of motion. Euler equation of motion. Other forms of the Euler equations of motion are this is equation second and this equation third. We know q dot del into q is del into 1 by 2 q square minus q cross del cross q. So in place of this we can write this and we get equation third. These three equations can be written in the tensor form. These three equations can be written in the tensor form with xi as a coordinates, and ui as velocity components, fi as a components of body force, where this I is equal to 1 to 3, and then equation of motion may be written as dou ui by dou t plus uj uij is equal to fi minus 1 by rho pi. So we derive the tensor form of the Euler's equation of motion. Now we'll see the next article, that is the conditions at a boundary of two inviscid incompressible fluid. So from this figure, here two fluids separated by the plane boundary, their velocities at p on the boundary q1 and boundary q2 respectively. Consider a small cylindrical hat box shaped element. This element of normal section as delta s, containing P and projecting into both the fluids, its generators being normal to the surface, and since there is no fluid transfer across the boundary, and so this P1 delta S is equal to P2 delta S, where this P1 is equal to P2. And in particular, for the case of liquid in a contact with atmosphere, the pressure at the free surface is same as that of the atmosphere. So this article is finished. Now I will take the another example. That example is AB is a tube of a small uniform bore. AB is a tube of small uniform bore. Here is a and this is a B. Here is A and this B. This AB is a tube of small uniform bore forming a quadrant arc of a circle of radius A. This is the quadrant arc of a circle of radius A. And center is the O. This OA being horizontal and this OB vertical with B below. This B is below from O here. The tube is full of liquid of density rho. This tube is full of the liquid of the density rho. Here is a liquid in this tube. This tube is full of liquid of the density rho. The end B is being closed. The end of this tube B is being closed. If B is suddenly opened, show that initially du by dt is equal to 2g by pi, where this u is equal to u of t is a velocity, and the pressure at a point whose angular distance from A, this angular distance from A, is theta, immediately drops to this angular distance theta immediately drops to rho Ga into sin theta minus 2 theta by pi above atmospheric pressure. Again, prove further that when the liquid remaining in the tube subtends on angle beta at this center, then d square beta by dt square is equal to minus 2g upon a beta into sin square beta by 2. We want to prove this. Now this is the problem. We find the solution of this problem. Here we want to measure the length of the arc of this tube, starting from this point A. Suddenly end B is opened. The liquid will start to flow in this direction downwards within this tube. The liquid will move in the direction of its axis, that is along increasing direction of S. In the figure, arc AP is S. Here is a point A. From this arc AP, here is a point P. This point is P. This distance is S. And this point is P dash. And this distance is delta S. And P plus AP dash. AP, distance AP is S. Distance AP dash is S plus delta S. S plus delta S at time t. And this rho is the density. Y is the vertical distance from OA. Y is the vertical distance from OA. And Q is the velocity of the fluid. Then we write Q is equal to U. Q is the velocity of fluid. Then we write Q is equal to U in the direction of S. In the direction of S. Q is equal to U. Now, we know the Euler's equation of motion is dq by dt is equal to F minus 1 by rho del P. This is the Euler's equation of motion in the direction of S. In the direction of S. Of the element PP dash is du by dt is equal to g cos theta minus 1 by rho dou p by dou s. Suppose this is equation first. But we know u is equal to u of st, and therefore this implies that du by dt is equal to dou u by dou s into ds by dt plus dou u by dou t into dt by dt, and therefore this is equal to dou u by dou t plus u into dou u by dou s, and this can be written as this u into dou u by dou s can be written as dou by dou s of u square. So what we get? We get du by dt is equal to dou u by dou t as it is, and in place of u dou u by dou s we have dou by dou s of u square. So put this value in equation first. We have equation first is du by dt is equal to g cos theta minus 1 by rho dou p by dou s. So in place of du by dt, we have dou u by dou t plus dou by dou s of u square. So this is equal to this g cos theta minus 1 by rho dou p by dou s. So that will be equation second. And at any point theta s, we have s is equal to a theta. Therefore delta s is equal to a delta theta. If y is the vertical distance, then sin theta is equal to y by a, and therefore y is equal to a sin theta. If y is equal to a sin theta, differentiate this with respect to theta, then what we get? We get dy is equal to a cos theta d theta, and therefore we know that a d theta is ds. We know ds is equal to a d theta. So in place of a d theta, we have ds. So dy is equal to cos theta into ds, or ds cos theta. So this can be written as dy by ds is equal to cos theta. Therefore we have dy by ds is equal to cos theta. Then equation second, this equation second becomes dou u by dou t plus dou by dou s u square by 2 as it is, g as it is, and in place of this cos theta we get dy by ds minus 1 by rho dou p by dou s. This equation, if we put cos theta is dy by ds in equation third, we get this. So integrate this equation with respect to x, and keeping t as a constant, we get s into dou u by dou t plus u square by 2 is equal to gy minus 1 by rho plus f of t. Suppose this is equation third. And since at any point p dou u by dou t is same at all points of liquid, therefore initially at t is equal to 0, at t is equal to 0, at a we have s is equal to 0, u is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and p is equal to pi. Put these values in equation third, in this equation. What we get? u is equal to 0, so this will be 0, this will be 0. Y is also 0, so this will be 0. P is pi, so here is pi minus 1 by rho pi plus f of 0. T is 0, so f of 0. So what we get? We get 1 by rho pi, that is pi by rho, that is minus pi by rho plus f of 0, and this part is 0, so this is equal to 0, and therefore f of 0 is equal to pi by rho. F of 0 is equal to pi by rho. Suppose this is number 4. Also when t is equal to 0 at b, we have s is equal to a pi by 2, u is equal to 0, y is equal to a, and p is equal to pi. Put these values in equation 3rd. Again, what we get? S is equal to a pi by 2. So in place of s, we have a pi by 2. U is 0. U is 0. So this will be 0. Means this will be also 0. Again this 0. Y is equal to a. And this is a g. So this 0 is equal to ga minus 1 by rho as it is. And p, what about p? P is pi, so 1 by rho into pi, 1 by rho into pi, plus f of t is 0, so f of 0. So what we get? We get ga minus pi by rho plus f of 0. So this can be written in this way: a pi by 2 dou u by dou t at t is equal to 0 this will be 0 is equal to ga minus 1 by rho pi plus f of 0, and this can be written as ga minus pi by rho plus f of 0. Suppose this is number 5th. And from 4 and 5th, what is 4? 4 is this f of 0 is pi by rho. 4 is f of 0 is equal to pi by rho. So this pi by rho and this minus pi by rho is 0. And so what do we get? We get a pi by 2 dou u by dou t at point t is equal to 0 is ga. So we can write this: a pi by 2 dou u by dou t at point t is equal to 0, that is ga. And that means dou u by dou t at point t is equal to 0 is equal to 2g upon pi. Suppose this is number 6. Now again put u is equal to 0, t is equal to 0, y is equal to a sin theta in equation third, and this we have find dou u by dou t is equal to 2g by pi. Put these values in equation third. Again this third equation becomes u is 0 means this part is 0, this is also 0. Y is equal to a sin theta, g as it is, y is a sin theta, so write here a sin theta minus 1 by rho p, so p by rho as it is, plus t 0, so this is f of 0, and this part is 0, so this is equal to 0. So ga sin theta minus p by rho plus f of 0 is equal to 0. Then what do you get? What do you get? From this equation we get from this equation we get a theta 2g by pi is equal to ga sin theta, here dou u by dou t is 2g by pi, right here, okay, 2g by pi, so we get here 2g by pi, okay. And this s is a theta, s is a theta, so we get this, and this is equal to ga sin theta minus p by rho plus f of 0. So after calculation we get p minus pi is equal to rho ga sin theta minus 2 theta by pi. Suppose this is number 7, this is equation 7, this equation is 7. Now suppose that the end B is opened, in which the liquid will start flowing the upper free surface at t is equal to 0, was at point A, will start coming down. Let at p time t the remaining liquid within the tube subtends at an angle beta at origin, thus the upper free end theta is equal to pi by 2 minus beta. Now in equation third, in this equation third, we take s is equal to a theta. That means what we get? Theta is pi by 2 minus beta. We know theta is pi by 2 minus beta. So s is equal to a in bracket theta is pi by 2 minus beta. And take s is equal to a theta, means this s is equal to a pi by 2 minus beta. So y is equal to a sin theta. So what we get? Y is equal to a sin pi by 2 minus beta. We get this. And therefore this pi by 2 minus beta can be written as y is equal to a cos beta. and dou u by dou t is equal to 2g by pi. And then this equation third becomes, what do we get? We get dou u by dou t, that s is equal to a theta. So a as it is, theta is pi by 2 minus beta. So what do we get? We get a, theta is pi by 2 minus beta, dou u by dou t as it is, plus u square by 2 as it is equal to g as it is, and y is a cos beta. So in place of y there is a cos beta. So we have this is equal to g, y is a cos beta, minus p is pi and this is rho, so minus pi by rho, plus t is 0, so this is a f of 0. Here not given t is 0, here t as it is, not 0. So this is the equation 8. This is the equation 8. Also considering this equation third, at time t, at the end b, s is equal to a pi by 2, y is equal to a, and p is equal to pi. Again equation third becomes, s is a pi by 2, so a pi by 2 dou u by dou t as it is, plus u square by 2 as it is equal to g, y is a, so there is ga, minus p is pi, rho as it is, plus f of t, plus f of t. Suppose this is equation 9, we get 9. And similarly from equation 8 and 9, equation 8 minus equation 9, what do we get? From this equation 8, and from this equation 9, we get dou u by dou t is equal to, after calculation, small calculation that is, we get dou u by dou t is equal to ga cos beta minus 1 upon minus a beta. But we have cos beta minus 1 is 2 sin square beta by 2. So this can be written as 2g sin square beta by 2 upon beta. Suppose this is equation 10th. As the liquid moves down the tube, if you will keep an increasing at a given instant, you will reach the same throughout the liquid, and therefore at time t is equal to 0, the upper face level is at a, that will be theta is equal to 0. And if in time t the upper face level is theta, then we have at that instant u is equal to dou by dou t into a theta is equal to a dou theta by dou t, dou theta by dou t. And since at this instant the liquid remaining subtended at angle beta, and so we have this theta, that theta is pi by 2 minus beta. Now this u can be written as, u is equal to dou u by dou t a theta minus a dou by dou t of this pi by 2 minus beta, and that is equal to this a dou by dou t of pi by 2 minus beta is minus a d beta by dt, and dou u by dou t is equal to minus a d2 beta by dt square. But what is dou u by dou t? But we have dou u by dou t is 2g upon beta sin square beta by 2, and therefore minus a d2 beta upon dt square is equal to 2g by beta sin square beta by 2, and this can be written as dou u by dou t is equal to minus a d square beta upon dt square is equal to 2g upon beta sin square beta by 2, and hence the proof of this problem, or hence the solution of this problem. Okay, today we will stop here. Tomorrow we will take the next article. That article is the pivot tube or Finch, and another article is a Venturi tube, and Bernoulli's equation, that is the potential flow under conservative body forces. We will take these articles in the next lecture. Okay, today we will stop here. Thank you.